Zlurpcast!
Welcome back to Zlurpcast. Jonny P says main guy. That was an alter ego back in the day. Back in the day, that was when Xtreme was involved in Kickstarters with apes, the old days. When Mike loved Blood Bowl, the real old days. And when Biran didn't even know us, when he was merely a blip on the radar of Zlurpcast. And guess what? That blip was not revealed for Space Hulk fans. We knew Todd. We didn't know that the burger, which is Todd, that the fries were also good. And sometimes you actually prefer the fries. Now, you had to get the burger to get the fries. That's how we got Biran. But now we're just eating fries. I don't know. We're just eating fries right now. There's no
Todd's the vegetable you have to eat before you get your dessert.
He just called you a vegetable, Todd. This episode is not going to cover a game specifically, but it will cover talking about people talking about people. Like, everyone just take a look at Mike right now. Everyone stare at Mike. He looks like a typical gamer. Now, what is a typical gamer? He's got the beard, he's got glasses, got a flannel on. And you know what? Motherfucker talks the talk and walks the walk. He doesn't just look the part. But then you look at Biran, and then you look at me. We also look like typical gamers. Bald fucks with shitty facial hair. That's another one, another gamer archetype, if you will. Then you look at Xtreme. He doesn't really look like a gamer. He actually looks like a hot dad, and sometimes a DILF.
Yeah,
a fucking DILF. Sometimes though, he turns it on. And when I say turn it on, I mean turn it off for the ladies, turn it on for the gentlemen. Sometimes he looks like he belongs with us. A scraggly beard, and sometimes he has wild hair. Not right now. He looks like he's trying to get a promotion at work right now. And you know what's funny is, while he may not look like a typical gamer archetype now, he will walk into a game store and still fit into a role. Like, he might be a casual.
Didn't he used to have the curly Q mustache?
Oh yeah, he had the tie her up to the railroad tracks guy look.
That looks like a board gamer to me.
Yeah, totally.
I would peg him as board gamer with that mustache.
Yeah. So this episode's going to be a fun one. No one should really take offense on it because we're all laughing at us. But if you need a trigger warning now, this would be the one to turn off, because we're going to talk about the way people look, the way people act, and how we interact with each other in our Zlurpcast Gamer Archetype episode. Behind me is a whiteboard. I've got a long history with whiteboards. I'm not going to draw any penises on this one. I'm not looking to get fired.
You can now, though. You'd get away with it now.
Because the penis is a gamer archetype?
No, because you're leaving anyway.
Oh, true. Well, I'm not leaving Zlurpcast. This is the show I'm doing now. I don't
want to get fired
for
for dicks on Zlurpcast.
I don't want to get canceled on Zlurpcast. So before I go, Mike was asking about formatics. I said, save it for the show, dude. Like, we're not going to do the whole, what are we going to talk about? No. This is the what are we going to talk about? This is the show. The show is the stuff that's the show, that goes into the show. That's the show. Should I do drawings of these things, or should I also include like their attitudes and how they interact? Should we combine them into what is this called, Mike, when they like a
red?
No, like it's got a thing of like personalities, like Myers Breckenridge or something.
Yeah.
Myers-Briggs Myers.
Yes, I think you're right. Okay. I think you're right.
I knew it was something like that. That was a Breckenmeyer from Clueless. It's not a Breckenmeyer. Should I do that? Should we match them? Or before I do would you say the looks that we're going for match already the gimmicks, if you will?
I think the looks could be the same across archetypes, though.
So you think two people can look a certain gamer archetype, but one could be cool, one could be not?
No, they're all not cool.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't mean cool as in publicly cool.
You mean
I
comparatively cool?
Who would we talk to and hang out with? Would you agree? Or do you think we should go through the physical attributes? Or here's another way to do it. We go through the physical attributes of the gamer archetypes, and then we throw out their sort of the attitudes, their demeanors, and then we match them up.
Hmm.
Could that be fun?
No, but
Okay.
whatever.
All right. How many are there? 4 or 8 or 6? Should we go 8? Can we get to 8 or should we do 6?
6.
Okay, because that means the middle line goes. See how that works, you guys? So now we're doing this and this. Oh, I guess the bigger fellows are going to go in the middle. A little more surface area there. All right. So is the first one we should start with what we all envision is like the classic grognardy gamer? And if so, what do we each envision that person to look like?
By grognardy, do you mean like grizzled, older, or old school?
Well, you tell me. You tell me. So let's do let's come up with a name for each one, and it could be funny or real or or matching or just whatever. And then I'll draw them so we can have a discussion about each, and then we'll add in like sort of their attitudes. And I think it'd be fun to see where it all ends up. And if it's not, who gives a shit? Because you watched anyway, and you've already blown your load. You can't put the load back in your pee-pee,
Yeah, I think we go to grognard as the first.
So let's go grognard first. All right. So does the grognard look like Mike? Does it look like Does it look like Fedora guy?
No.
No.
I would say it looks closer to Mike than a fedora guy, but older, grayer, and perhaps either a period hat, like a pith helmet, perhaps they might wear if they were into the whole role play aspect.
Oh, so remember when I had, do you remember when I had the dice guy? I had him come in the studio. He lives here. He collects dice. He has like a wizard kind of look to him. That's what I envision you're describing. Mike is almost the cool version of that look. Almost, Mike. Don't get excited.
Almost.
I said almost.
I picture a wide brim hat and suspenders.
Extreme. What are you saying?
I think more of like a historical war hat of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suspenders is a good.
Like maybe an edgy German hat of some sort.
You know what we're gonna do? I'm not an artist by any means. So it's gonna be almost a Captain Crunch-esque,
Yes.
kind of hat there. Let's do this. Let's give him glasses.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because they're old, they can't see.
But give them the bifocal line too.
Yeah.
Long, scraggly bifocal line, yes.
Because they
Although,
won't
is
pay
that
the
also-
extra for the lineless.
Is bifocal line possibly racist eyes though?
Well,
I don't
give them the Viet Cong hat if they're into the Vietnam. Yeah, definitely a big beard, gray.
Okay.
Yeah, gray.
Long, scraggly hair.
Bald, long.
Well,
Bald.
how do I do bald when they're wearing a hat?
That's why they wear the hat. So
That's
you
why
don't
they
wear
wear
the
the
hat.
hat.
Okay, got it. Oh, so long as far as we know, but
Yeah. Think Gallagher, but grayer.
which Gallagher? Wasn't there like an imposter?
They were twins.
Okay. Looks like a Hasidic Jewish fellow.
Yeah, give him the phylactery on the head. Go full bore on it.
All right. So and then I'm gonna put since the hat doesn't really look like anything, I'm just gonna write history. That way it covers all historical hats. Is that the grognard?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there was that one guy in Death Path who was the grognard, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he didn't look like that. He looked
he
like
looks like the guy from Westworld.
yeah.
Westworld, yeah.
Yep.
But also mixed with Thaddeus Warner the sixth. Thaddeus Warner the sixth related to James Tinian the fourth.
Same predilections for sure.
Okay, so we have the Grognard, full of historic lore and loves historical games. Looks the way he does, and
I think we'll be very, very quick to point out the improper antenna configuration on your tank model.
Yeah, I think making sure you had the right Dunkelgelb, where it came from, did it match that year? I agreed.
That model of Stug did not have shares in.
Yeah. So Todd kind of fits into this, but he doesn't look that way. Although he can look that way,
his hair is getting long now. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
His hair reminds me of Witek's hair several years ago.
Yeah. Remember when Dave Witek had green hair?
Yeah.
He was doing that for a while.
Well,
all right. So we have the Grognard. What's next?
The Fat Bearder.
Okay. Is that the name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Neckbeard? Should it be a fat beard?
Neckbeards are younger.
Okay.
Fat bearders are older.
Fat beard.
Not quite Grognardy, but
I'm going to go ahead and give him the middle slot because he might need it.
Are we going to discuss what kind of games each of these play?
Let's get the types out first. Types, names, and then let's go games and sort of their attitudes of sorts. Right. Great question, Xtreme. I love your enthusiasm to assign them games. Is the beard fat or is the guy fat, Mike?
The guy's fat.
Okay.
The beard might be patchy, in fact.
Yes.
The beard's not fat, though.
No.
So the guy's fat. Are we thinking like, give me a description, like Peter
Mobility
Griffin?
scooter level fat?
Glasses?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'm going to say no glasses.
I'm
I would say
no
glasses with an amber tint. The pedophile.
How's the hair situation?
Short.
Okay.
Fuzzy.
Yeah. Unkempt.
Okay, all over the place. And now, is the beard going to be just like splotchy? Is this what we're doing?
That might be more of the neck beard. Or
Yeah, you need to have it'll be a good beard, but.
Okay, so it's a real beard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the neck bearder,
is the patchy one.
I'm losing my cheek fat. I put the
That's
cheek
why you
fat
have the beard.
Yeah. It fools them into thinking they're not as fat as
Well,
they are.
it fools artists' renditions of it as well, because now I don't even get the cheek fats. Is the hair a little kind of
maybe
more?
a beard, but no mustache?
Oh yeah, I didn't even do a mustache, but let's leave it off. Good idea. It kind of looks like Captain Caveman a little bit. Is that a fat dude? So the fat bearder has kind of a, like the Grognard cares a little more about his appearance.
Oh yeah.
I think. Does the fat beard not care
No.
about how he comes off?
Like his beard is just grown. It's never been shaped.
Yeah, it's just there.
He does care about his kilt, but
Yeah. Well, you know what? In the next season 3, Mike, we'll do lower half of all these guys.
Okay.
I'll
You
save
gotta
the
get those compression socks in there too. So
I'll save the whiteboard.
Keep the circulation going.
All right. So gamer archetypes. We have Grognard. We have the fat bearder. Who's next?
The fedora.
Okay. It's gonna be tough because this is almost fedora-esque there. I'll start.
you're always thinner.
Yeah.
Oh, that helps.
Not always, but for this archetype, sure.
Yeah.
Because the classic Milady guy is fat, but he's also a neckbeard, so we can put him under there.
Does fedora also encompass steampunk in the same category?
No, that would be a top hat.
So those are separate
Yeah.
characters.
And remember, you can be in multiple archetypes as an individual as well.
Fedora guy's kind of skinny, right?
Yeah.
So let's do
Fedora guy's a Doctor Who fan.
Yep. Even the new one that everyone hates because she's a lady.
Yes. Or maybe Fedora guy. Maybe it's cool for Fedora guy to hate the new one.
Yeah.
Fedora guy looks like a cowboy. And I don't like that. He also looks like a Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also the only one with arms.
Well, that was to show he's skinny, Xtreme.
Okay.
Because if I didn't do the whole shirt business, watch this little look at that. Adding some it's
Some
3D now.
Yeah.
So Fedora guy's kind of clean shaven, or is he mustache?
Or incapable of growing facial hair.
He doesn't have a little something, a little dirt above the lips.
Like the mustache that some kids in grade school have that are
Right.
just dirty
He's
hair.
got the freshman in high school.
Yes.
Did you fall in some dirt? So let's try to make that happen.
The chocolate milk mustache. Did you guys see the movie or the TV show Queen's Gambit?
Yes.
I did not watch.
Fedora guy in that, and that's what I'm envisioning.
Okay.
The guy that helps train her and stuff and plays her in speed chess. He has kind of a wispy mustache.
Only had different colors. So I'm just gonna, what we're doing now, like Xtreme says, happy accidents. Not his original quote, obviously. And I'll just kind of dab it a bit to make that lack of mustache really come out there. So what's he called, by the way?
It's Fedora guy.
Really? That's going to be that boring? Okay.
Yeah. And it's important to note that you could be Fedora guy even if you don't wear a fedora.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Great point. All of these, one could aspire to be. You may not have the look, but maybe one day you try hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the next one?
Do we want to do neckbeard?
Sure.
Okay, neckbeard. Make sure we don't forget like what we've become, Biran, like bald fucks.
Angry bald guys.
Yeah. So neckbeard is similar to fat bearder.
Yep, but only on the neck.
Oh,
Or would a neckbeard also be a fat beard?
And does neckbearder wear a baseball cap?
No.
No?
Usually greasy, stringy hair, I would think.
I
Yeah.
was thinking like a backwards cap still. Okay, so greasy string. Let's do this. Let's start with the greasy stringy hair. Neckbeard has glasses though, doesn't he? Or no?
I just picture him wearing those like rose tinted pedophile glasses.
Okay, I'm gonna put glasses because I think it's gonna go nicely with the neckbeard itself.
Yeah.
Now this is gonna be the fucking dots. I was looking for the fucking dots. Now we got the fucking dots.
Probably a good amount of acne too, but that would be hard to distinguish from the neckbeard.
Yeah, it's all the same with the black marker. I appreciate the accuracy though. Oh shit, only neck?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Neck. Bearder.
I just call them neckbeards.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Grognard, fat bearder, fedora guy, neckbeard. Who's next?
Steampunker.
Okay. Steam. We only have 2 slots, Mike. Do we need to waste one on a full-on steampunker? We're going to have to get a bald fuck in there somewhere because there's a lot of us now.
Well,
Let's do bald fuck. Let's do bald fuck.
Let's get
Yeah,
that
do
in
bald
there.
fuck. It's easy to draw.
There wasn't a lot of us back then. This is, I mean, much like Slanesh is the new chaos god, birth we've seen bald fucks be birthed. So let's go with, that's going to be an orc. Hang on. I was going to give it some orc ears, and I don't really know why. All right. We'll just go. This one should be easy. Does bald fuck have facial hair? Probably, right?
They can. They don't necessarily have to, though.
Okay.
For instance, Vertal Tape does not have facial hair.
Okay. Extreme, to denote bald fucks are not as big as the others. Should they have arms?
I don't know.
Oh, I need you as my creative director here, Extreme. All right, let's do this.
They would have relatively athletic builds for this archetype group.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't want to know if I'm ready to go like full muscles or not.
No. I mean, just they. Well, I'll say they're the only one in this group that probably has trunk control.
That has what control?
Called trunk control.
What is that?
Means you're able to sit up under your own power.
Okay. So
I know we're not doing lower bodies, but I think bald fuck would be in shorts at all times.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cargo usually.
Extreme. Are you trying to call bald fucks juggalos?
They're not
Yes.
in Jinkos, but they have worn a pair in the past, maybe.
I'm just gonna do a little sloppy and like none of it connects.
Give it a
No.
go. Give it a goatee.
Big goatee. Yeah.
Goatee, but none of it connects.
Like here is there's nothing between here.
Oh, yeah, it's the,
Yeah.
you know. We got Iron Sheik, Macho Man, and for wrestling fans, this is not intentional, but it's just happening that way. This is Mutant Kind, by the way. All right. Oh, hold on. Bald fuck. What? Okay. Our sixth and final gamer archetype. Let's throw it out there to debates. Mike's saying steampunker
Or goth.
or goth. Should this be like
Furry. Miscellaneous weirdo. How about
that,
miscellaneous
or is there
weirdo?
like one like something that focuses on a setting? You know, like
Well, that would be steampunk or goth.
no. I don't mean like the setting. I mean a setting. So take a steampunk, a furry, a malaphoner, a Wild West guy. Like they're almost like an actor. Like they're playing a role.
They're like Ren Fair weirdos, but not just Ren Fair, any sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
We also don't have a gamer girl of any sort here on our.
these are
list.
guys. We're gonna do guys only, Extreme.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna get lots of hate mail if we
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
You know, I like your enthusiasm, but I think on this one we got to definitely.
Yeah,
dial it
we're
All
back.
the
gonna-
gamer girls are somewhere in the Niagara Falls area.
I just want to be inclusive.
Yeah,
I
but
want to avoid
what you're asking for
cancellation.
is the opposite of inclusive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's better to say
Byron?
nothing than to say
They
something.
only want to be inclusive when it's something cool. When you're being made fun of, they don't want to be a part of it.
So you have these people that are dressing up, playing a role, very into a scene of sorts.
Scene
that
Kid.
Scene kid?
And that could, because scene would cover any of the weirdo fandoms, and weirdo fandoms would be include but not exclusive to steampunk, cyberpunk, goth, furry, anime.
Extreme. What were you gonna say?
What about theater kid?
Yeah, I was thinking theater or drama.
Same thing,
Yeah.
just as weird and just as unacceptable.
So what's the word?
Scene
Drop-
kids. That's what they
Extreme?
called them back in the day.
Yeah, they did call him that. Like Spencer Stevens was a scene kid.
Yeah.
And
Well,
obviously-
he worked at the Scene
Not-
Kid store.
and obviously Don Roach was as well.
Yeah.
Like drama dork. I mean, if you said we're at Adepticon, hey, Extreme, look at this blank over there. What would you say?
I would say I don't judge people by their visual appearances.
I do.
Wait, hold on. What's judgmental about assigning a name, Extreme?
Stereotypes save a lot of time.
I think there's no judgment in classifying somebody.
I don't know what I would call the person for this category. I don't know if I have a good name.
Who would you? We're at Adepticon, and I pull on your shirt, and I go, "Look at that fucking guy."
Yeah, you know what Biran would say? Look at that. He would say the F word, but the other F word.
Were you
He
with
would
me
say,
at Adepticon when a guy was getting his picture taken with a girl in cosplay, and I photobombed it?
I can see that. I remember walking into a Gen Con a few years back. There's a girl dressed up. It was right when you walk in. So it was before you even get to the main area. I thought it was going to be a picture, one and done. He asked her to do about 12 different poses. Now, no, can you, like, you know, I think she was a Sailor Moon something or other. It's like, come on, man, get the one and move the fuck on. So like, drama dork, or what am I saying here? Mike, give me a name. Name one of your students. That's what these are.
I'm trying to think, do I have any normal American sounding name students?
Okay, before I get to the name them, let's draw them. So an outfit of some sort.
Trench coat. Do a trench coat with an animal tail coming out the back. We're gonna combine it all into one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the eyes. It looks like they're up to no good.
It's like planning of some sort, even though it's just lunch. There's still some fucking nefarious
fingers. Yeah.
How does one sketch a trench coat? It's just long, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Long and a little flared.
Long with no arms. This is not.
Could be a cape too.
Yeah, you're good point, because it's everything. This is kind of everything. A kilt, even.
Yeah, a kilt, but make sure there's an animal tail coming out, because when furries go casual, they just put a tail on.
Like a little swirly kind of tail?
Like a furry fox tail, like a poofy squirrel tail.
Okay. This is not my finest work.
Yeah.
But I also don't even know what I'm going for. I don't even know what I'm going for. Is this a hat?
Top hat.
Oh, top hat. Okay.
Is it a beret?
Yeah, is it a beret or a top hat, Biran?
The top hat's easier to draw and tell what it is.
Well, I drew hair and it already looks like a beret, because that's let's go.
Yeah, drama kids would wear a beret, that's for sure.
Now my top hat is a witch hat. We'll have to deal with that.
But that could work too.
Like
a pilgrim hat.
What a great fucking catch-all category, though. You know, like if
We
you
call that
don't,
the look of this fucking guy category.
yeah, like what is this? He looks like a duck with a tail. Why are his arms 12 feet long?
Give him a wand.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's gonna use a wand.
Give him a Doctor Who scarf.
This,
Yes.
by the way, this isn't cum. These are spells. I know it looks like. Oh, hold on. I know it looks like cum, but it's spells. A scarf?
Yeah, a very long scarf.
Does it say like if he's Hufflepuff, one of those scarves?
No, it's
No,
a
it's
Doctor
like
Who
four
scarf, so
doctors.
it's super long.
Oh, good point. Okay.
Yep.
Man, that's the scary. You know, with these assholes, that guy's the scariest in this bunch.
That guy's gonna wear you as a skin suit.
And Biran, is he called Theme Kid?
That guy has 4 or 5 cats at
Oh,
home.
Xtreme, you just named him. That guy.
Look at that guy.
Yeah,
Look at that guy.
you just named him. That guy.
I'm not concerned about that guy wearing me as a skin suit. I think he's
No.
a very peaceful character.
You know what? Even if he's not peaceful, all of us could easily take him out. Like, easily we can kick his ass. So no issue there. All right.
He'd have to take us out with subterfuge.
Sure. Like if it was Necromunda, Delok gang, you know what I mean? He's not going to win on brute force alone. He's not going to win on weapons. He's going to win on some trickery of some sort. Grognard, Fat Vader, Fedora guy, Neckbeard, Bald Fuck, that guy. These fellows here, I want you to give me like their main game. So this gamer archetypes, we have our 6 different types here, our 6 classes, if you will. What is the one game that would define them more than anything else?
Grognard would be Napoleonics.
Yes.
Yes.
I was initially thinking Flames of War, but no, that's not Grognardy enough.
No.
Got to be a Napoleonic.
Yes.
Napoleonis, that's a Greek name. Let's add a C in there. Fat bearder. Now, careful. He's not a neck bearder. He's a fat bearder.
Uh,
Because
The neck beard, I would think, is more 40K.
neckbeard's going to be 40K. I wanted to make sure we didn't, because fat bearder is an easy choice for 40K. But you're correct, Mike. This is if this were a game show.
Dungeons and Dragons, Magic or D&D?
I think D&D. Mike, you know
Yeah,
all these people. You know all these people personally, Mike. Which one is it?
Mike's on good terms with lots of examples.
Mike is Facebook friends with like these guys, and everyone like derived from these guys. Like
whenever you see
Mike,
suggested and it go, look at that's weirdo.
well, Mike, tell me
Unusual friend.
if this is off base on a science level, but if each of these were its own thing, we would then like branch off because then there'd be like the next ones of those second and third generation. Bearder. So fat bearder is going to be D&D. Neckbeard is 40K. Okay. Bald fuck. That's a tough one. Because he's
Blood
not
Bowl.
magic, but we want, you want to put magic on somebody.
Blood
I
Bowl.
don't think Blood Bowl? Oh, because of the sports athletics side of it?
Mm-hmm.
Extreme. Thoughts on this one? I see the gears turning.
I don't know if it's harder to pick a game for Baldfuck.
Because I could see him playing 40K too.
I
The
mean,
other
they're
characters
angry
on
at
the
every
team-
game, though. So
40K is a great choice because there's as much as we all know battle games as a reenactment of a battle or a fictitious battle where we play out the battle to have fun. What the bald fuck does in these games is tourneys only. Fuck soft scores. I'm here to win.
Net
That's
list.
the list. Give me the fucking list. So
Yeah, I do see Baldfuck as a miniature gamer of some kind that takes it more seriously and is more of a normal person than your average gamer.
is it safe to port over 40K from Neckbeard to bald fuck and assign a new game to Neckbeard?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't want to mess up the hair. I didn't intentionally leave him bald on top, but it fits,
Yeah.
I like that.
I could see Baldfuck being the type that when a fact comes out, completely selling dumping his army and
Yeah.
buying it over the hot.
No question. Death Guard nerfed. Who wants it? $100 parking lot.
3-color tournament legal, barely.
Right. Tournament legal. So we have Neckbeard, Fedora guy, and that guy. What are
Fedora
the?
guy. Malifaux.
That's too specific. Is there a wider ranged game for that guy? Because
I mean, it's the perfect game for him, though.
okay, D&D fits a lot of those guys too. I should say that guy, not those guys. Is it okay to pluralize that guy into those guys, or should we say that's guys? Like
Attorneys
like
General.
like passersby, right? Attorneys general, passersby. That's guy. So that guy gets Malifaux.
iPads Pro.
I'm gonna put Mally.
That one might be multiple because of this, just the sheer amount of fandom. I would put
or like a boutique game.
Yeah,
Kingdom Death.
Your Carnivals, your
yeah.
games
Malifaux.
that no one's heard of.
Infinity, perhaps.
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
that guy could be you haven't heard, or Fedora could be you haven't heard of it yet.
Yeah, Malifaux is that guy is Malifaux, etc.
/ Infinity.
Yeah, all that. Fedora guy is
You haven't heard of it yet.
You don't. Yeah, it's not even out yet.
Yeah. I'm beta
So the
testing.
neckbeard or the magic guy then?
No,
Yeah.
really though, or is
I don't know.
Fedora guy magic?
No, Fedora. No.
King of the Kickstarters.
Yes.
Who's Kickstarter?
Fedora guy.
Yeah, great point,
Yes.
Extreme. He
Kickstarter.
is.
Whatever's
You know
on
what?
Kickstarter.
Yeah, I already know. So we're just gonna put KS on his hat.
Yeah.
Todd's arch nemesis.
Is Neckbeard everything?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's potpourri.
He's gonna be all. All right. So we've got our Grognard, Napoleonic, Fatbeard, D&D, Fedora guy, loves his Kickstarters, Neckbeard, everything, bald fuck, loves his 40K, competitive only. That guy, Malifaux, etc. All of the games with a heavy theme, heavy setting, all of those.
Deep lore for sure.
What's that?
Gotta have deep lore.
Yeah, a lot of lore. So,
Like that guy might be more likely to play, if he was playing GW, he'd be playing Inquisitor.
yeah, only Inquisitor. Or Dark Heresy. Like I
Yeah.
don't play 40K, but I have one model. Okay. Of these, let's who is if we get to we have look and we have games. Who are we most excited to play a game with and or hang out with? I'm going to put those together because for us they're the same.
I mean, what's the least painful?
So here's what I want to do. I'm going to ask. Let's go through some questions for each of these, and we'll rank them, and whoever has the most points wins. So who is most fun to hang out? We'll do like 3 or 4 questions. Most fun to hang out with / play a game with.
I'd go with Grognard.
Grognard.
Really?
I
No.
don't want to say Grognard. I'm actually going to say Neckbeard. Well, no, fuck. I can't say Neckbeard. Fuck that guy. Oh, fuck that guy.
I'm kind of leaning towards Fedora guy myself.
You know, when I think about it, I'm leaning towards Fatbearder myself.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
are we on the same
Yeah.
wavelength? Because usually
Well, why don't
agree
we
on-
get a point for each one? We each get a point, so we'll add up the points at the end.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's do that way. So I'll do 6
So
points.
I give 1 point to Grognard.
Okay. We can each assign a point. Yeah.
It's crazy. I can't believe we're giving a point to Grognard.
Yeah.
So Grognard gets a point.
Yep.
I'm going to give a point. Oh, God, this is tough.
They're all bad.
I don't like bald fuck because I get to be the bald fuck. And I
Yeah.
don't want another bald fuck. So there's a power struggle.
And then there's that whole thing of if you could meet yourself, would you like yourself?
No.
Or do you think
No.
you're a dick?
This is one of those, if you could kill Hitler, if you could fucking wipe yourself off with an eraser right now, would you wipe yourself off the board? Yes. I'm going to give a point to Fatbearder.
I will as well.
Okay.
Do the fat beard.
Extreme?
I'm going to give a point to Fedora guy.
Okay. Look at you. Is that because you want to be one?
Fedora guy wants to champion a game and have Brian play it. He goes, "You want to try this weird bespoke game I got on Kickstarter?" Oh, I don't do Kickstarter anymore. This is Indiegogo.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't even do Kickstarter. I don't even do Indiegogo. I just gave a guy some fucking money. He was a Nigerian prince. I just gave him some fucking money. All right. Next question. Who has the most normal real life?
Bald fuck.
Bald fuck.
Bald fuck. That's a point.
So 1 for me, 1 for Brian.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll go that too.
Look at that. Bald fuck. Out in the lead based on a technicality from
Mhm.
having a wife and kids. He doesn't like them, but he's got them. It doesn't mean he likes them, but he has them in his
Is
possession.
Bald fuck the most likely of the list to say he's going to go watch football, but he's really going to the glory hole at the gay bar?
Probably. Okay, so let's as the sort of a bit of a converse, if you will, to that last question. Who has the most secretive life in real life then? Who will play the part but doesn't really enjoy playing the part? No, actually, that would give him more points. I don't want to give him more points. It would have to be maybe who's the most comfortable in their own life, in their own skin, if you will.
That guy.
No.
If he goes out wearing a fedora and a squirrel tail, he's comfortable.
It's an act, though. It's not comfort. I would say grognard.
I think
Yeah.
Grognard has lived.
He's lived long enough to not care anymore. You're right.
Yeah.
Mike, you
Grognard.
too? Oh, Grognard first to 5. What's another question to see who wins?
I mean, can we give negative points? Can we ask who we don't want to play?
So why don't we phrase it in a way to make it easier on the math side of things? So we did earlier, play a game or hang out. Why don't we separate them to double it up? So the first one was who we want to hang out with. Let's now say I have to play a game and it's like assigning tables. We're at Grognard Games. No
And
relation to
there's
Grognard.
6 tables. Yeah.
There's 6 tables. We are assigned who do we choose to play a game with, whatever the game is. Not necessarily these games. Who are we choosing to play a game with?
Fat bearder for me.
I'm going Neckbeard for me because he plays everything, and I think I can speak his language when needed. So 1 for Fatbeard, 1 for Neckbeard. Mike, Brian? You're forced into a game at Grognard Games, public setting. You got 2 hours with this guy.
I guess I'm a little hesitant, but I'm going to go with Neckbeard.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the Neckbeard tables, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, just a quick recap for the stats people out there where we're at. Currently, that guy has 0 points. And I love it. So we've gone over normal life. They're comfortable in their life, hanging out with, play a game with. These are all positive traits.
Have sex with?
Well, we're not gay, Biran.
Well, no, but for science, we'd be gay.
It's okay. I'm not one to stand in the way. It's the collective show.
The answer is all of them. Fuck all of them.
I'm going to ask Xtreme to go first. Who would you most likely to fuck? You have to go first, Xtreme.
Wow. That's a really good choice. These questions keep getting harder.
Gun to your head.
Fedora guy.
Yeah, none of us are going to answer. You're gay.
You're gay.
That's the Rochambeau
Trigger,
question.
I'd rather
Yeah.
die.
By the
He's
way,
the
there's nothing
Fedora
wrong
guy.
with being. Yeah, nothing wrong with being Fedora guy for you, Biran.
Nah, I'd fuck
Nothing wrong with
bald
being
fuck.
gay.
I'd fuck
You know?
bald fuck.
Bald fuck?
Because it'd be like masturbating.
Bald fuck would be like a hate fuck, though.
Right.
It'd be like angry.
Right.
Like,
It wouldn't be gay then.
right.
It'd
This
be like a
isn't even
Viking thing.
right. Not even lust. This is power.
Right. Exerting dominance.
Yeah. All right. Man,
Bald
this
fuck
is tough.
thinks he's an alpha.
All
You
right.
gotta show him that he's not.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with that guy.
Because you know,
Like,
you
I'm not saying you have to use the power rationale, but that's what we need to do.
No, I'm not. It's gonna be the most interesting.
Okay, because Biran needed the power angle to just get hard.
Yeah.
You might need like the science angle.
I want a good story.
Yeah.
I
Me
want to
too.
move the tail out of the way.
You know
Oh
what?
no, that's gonna tickle the balls. So yeah.
I also want a good story, but I also want to steal the fedora when I'm done with them.
You want to
I'm
walk
gonna
out of the closet with the fedora on?
Yeah, it's
Or
like
you're gonna soggy biscuit the fedora. So he puts
it's
it
the
on
old
his
like
head.
the old time like I got her panties. Like I got his fedora. Yeah. All right. Next question. Who, if forced to, you have to share a room with at Gen Con?
Fedora guy.
It doesn't mean you're going to have to hang out with them,
No.
but you will be sleeping during the same time they're sleeping.
Fedora guy, he's one of the least likely to have sleep apnea.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the
Would you say
grognard and the bearders are
They're going to be snoring, keep you up all
they're gonna be
night.
snoring like crazy.
Fedora is also the most clean. You got to share a shower.
Yeah. At the same time or separate?
That's up to you. If you
Yeah.
fucked them, I fucked
Well,
them. So yeah.
Neckbeard will not be using the shower.
Another reason why not to share a room with them. So
Yeah.
Now, bald fuck is bald fuck, no hair, cleaner?
I don't
Bald
worry about
fuck
that.
is bald fuck.
I got more hair than any of these guys, so I don't worry about that. So
Yeah.
That's
Fedora guy for sure.
Fedora guy. I'm going to go Fedora guy as well. Mike?
I think bald fuck for me.
Okay. Fair.
There's just less drama potential too.
Bald fuck could bring alcohol in the room. Does that interest you?
Doesn't not interest me.
You know he's going to post it.
Well,
He's going to say,
He's going to
check it
have a
out.
picture of his bar at the hotel
Right.
room.
He's going to say, what we did earlier today? No. This is the real tournament. Drink up, motherfuckers.
Baldfuck might give you a roofie, and then that would take away your agency on who you pick to fuck.
Maybe
No, it's
that already
gonna
happened.
who's gonna
It is
fuck you.
Gen Con. Maybe he fucked the Fedora guy early or,
Yeah.
or that guy early, and then Baldfuck is just going to clean up what's left a couple days later. Xtreme, who are you going to share the room with?
Was originally leaning towards Neckbeard because I thought he would be the one that would talk the least, but when you brought up hygiene, that concerned me a little bit. So I think I'm going to go back to Baldfuck.
Oh, wow. Okay. Currently, for stats people playing at home, in the lead right now is Baldfuck with 7 points. We've got Grognard at 5, Fedora guy at 4, Neckbearder, Fat Bear. That's a fun battle. That's like an old school battle right there. That's orcs and dwarves right there. Neckbearder, Fat Bearder, 3 and 3. That guy pulling up the rear with 2. And that's just getting fucked, by the way, those 2.
How about the old doomsday prepper shit hits the fan? One guy's gonna help you survive. Who do you pick?
Grognard.
Yeah.
You would think so. He's prepared, but he's also severely diabetic.
He is,
Grognard,
but he probably has a ham radio.
Yes,
So
yeah,
it could be helpful.
and
I
and
bet
a
you-
model railroad layout.
here's the thing though. Grognard is only going to help you as long as upstairs is still working. I don't think he has the physical traits to be as useful as some of these others on the list if shit really does hit the fan. So I'm going to disagree on that. So I'm thinking,
But here's the thing: he's helping you, so you just need to get to his basement where his model railroad and all of his guns and his canned food's at.
I'm willing to do the physical aspects to save myself, but I need the help on some of the things that Grognard would provide me there.
so if you're okay, so you're back to back fighting zombies, anything. I'll take bald guy in my back in that instance though.
He would
I'm
turn
gonna
around
find
and
a
stab you in the
clue.
back and steal your gun.
And I him, Biran, and I him. I would do the same to bald fuck because that's what bald fucks do to bald fucks. What were you saying, Xtreme? Second ago?
I would find a corner because I don't want to be back to back with any of these guys.
Oh, because of the tail on that guy?
Yeah, it would juice you.
Because the tail would fucking feather your balls. All right.
I would be concerned if we it would depend. I guess if we were at Adepticon and we had to get somewhere, Grognard's going to be useless because how's he going to recharge his mobility scooter?
I'm just saying, I think Grognard, I get what you guys are saying, but I think when it comes down to it, Grognard's too many liabilities.
I don't know. I trust myself, and I'd say, Grognard, I'm going to go get help at your bunker. Where's it at? And then I just run away and ditch him.
Yeah, how do you know he gave the right address? Can you trust a Grognard?
I think so. They have that old school chivalrous honor thing.
You would think, but I bet you Fedora guy is way more chivalrous than Grognard is.
Milady.
Yeah, right. He's still opening doors.
Yeah.
Grognard doesn't open a fucking door. He waits till someone opens for him.
Baldfuck
Neckbeard's the youngest too, though. So there is
I don't
something to be said for
I don't think
No.
Fedora guy would have any kind of weapons or anything to
No.
survive. this.
No, he would probably scream at
You
the
know
very
what?
thought of
Let's for funsies, let's go reverse on this. Not for points, but just for making fun. Least helpful
that
in
guy.
a post-apocalyptic
That
scenario.
guy.
That guy or Fedora guy?
That guy.
I mean,
that
there's
guy-
the bottom two.
Well,
but-
it depends on what the post-apocalyptic culture is.
Like, that guy might have lore.
Yeah, I was gonna say he might fit right in.
He might know how to kill whatever's attacking us based on a book he read.
No.
No, they're both at the bottom. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
So bottom will be tied for bottom, Fedora guy, that guy, probably then Fat Bearder. And then let's debate this right now. I'm going to throw mine out there first because while I like the idea of Grognard helping me, I don't see it happening. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to pick Neckbeard. I'm going to tell you why. He has nothing to live for. He will fight to the death. And if I form an alliance, we're best friends to the end. You know what I mean? Like, so well, he may not have the physical and mental traits of some of the other ones up there. I think he will have heart because he has nothing else to live for. There's no family, you know. I'm going Neckbeard.
Baldfuck is, I would never pick Baldfuck because I don't trust him. And there's a good chance he's both faster and stronger than me. So if we're getting chased by a mob, you just have to be faster than the person next to you.
So you think the alpha side, he would throw you as meat?
Yes.
Wow.
We would try to. I just don't know where I stand. If I'd be the alpha over Baldfuck, he'd be the alpha.
I mean,
so I don't know.
I don't want to, like, you know, bring too much reality into it, but look in the mirror. You are Baldfuck.
Yeah. Would I betray myself?
Right. Exactly. So
Probably.
you are Baldfuck. So if it's not Baldfuck, who is it?
I'm still going with Grognard.
Okay.
I would mine him for intelligence and where his stash is at because he probably has one.
Okay.
His mobility scooter has his go bag on it. I would snag
Are
that.
you going to try to ride on the handlebars?
No,
is
I'm
that-
just going to take his go bag off his mobility scooter.
Yeah. Then you don't know the code to get it started.
Well, I wouldn't use his mobility scooter. I just take his go bag, the bag that has his
Oh,
essentials.
just like the basically like the essentials in it.
Yeah, I would abandon the scooter because it's slower than you can move.
I bet you he doesn't even put the go bag on there. I bet the go bag is a fucking cellar you have to drive him to.
No, he has bags there too, but he should have a go bag. I'm counting on it.
You're counting on a go bag.
I'll be honest with you. My dad's got a mobility scooter, and when he's going down the hallway, I got to trot to keep up with them. Those
Right.
things go faster than you think they do.
But if there's anything in the way,
True. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's yeah.
But Mike,
Or if you run into
for
a
how
stairwell.
long?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The battery life? I don't know. What's the battery life on those?
Yeah, that's true.
Or do you just like only go after where you know there are other mobility scooters, so you always get a fresh one every spot you go? So Mike, what are we going for you?
Neckbeard.
Neckbeard.
Yeah.
Neckbeard got to 5. Extreme.
I'm sticking with Grognard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pulled ahead. All right, I got one for you guys. Say your local store, Grognard Games in Rose, Illinois, for example, and Todd pairs you up almost like a gamer match. Okay, don't have to play against them. That's cool. Don't have to hang out with them. That's cool. But guess what, though? He needs a job really bad, and Todd has asked you, can you please ask at your work, see if there's anything available for him, and get him an interview? Who is most hireable?
fat bearder for me. In IT for sure.
I'm going to say across the board. So it could be IT, could be Walmart greeter, or could be somewhere in between.
But you're asking this specifically to us. So is it our job or any job?
Just, yeah, good point, Mike. It is you picking. So if you want to use your actual job, that's fine. Good point.
The only one that would be an option at my job would be Baldfuck.
I knew it. By the way, Baldfuck on day 2 doesn't like you anymore and found new friends at work.
Probably. Yeah.
That, you know what, I can't go to lunch with you anymore, Extreme. You're like, it's been one day. And also, I'm not going to call you Extreme anymore because that's fucking dumb. Bald fuck gets a job at Xtreme Industries. Valdric? I bet you Fatbearder knows science. I bet you he does.
I don't think he does.
Do you think that guy would be a good teacher's aide for you?
No, not at all.
What about Fedora guy? Fedora guy?
He might be the most likely to be professional.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Would Grognard need ADA accommodations?
Yes. He would need ramps.
I mean, Grognard's already retired though, so he's not looking for.
Right. This would be Xtreme. Great point. This would be more of a he's choosing to do it. He wants to show
He wants to mentor someone at
right, mentor with his wisdom. And he said, "You, sir, give me an AV cart with 12 fans attached to it."
Honestly, I think I'm going to go neckbeard with this one too.
Ooh, okay.
Based on the fact that I've actually hired a couple of them, so.
Yeah. Xtreme?
Already chose.
Oh, you did. So Biran?
Fatbearder.
Fatbearder.
Because he already looks like an IT guy.
Yeah, he does. I'm gonna go my next job, not my current one, because I don't care right now. Because if I did the current one, it would probably be that guy.
Yeah.
Want to know why?
It's sort of a time bomb.
Well, also, we only pay minimum wage, and I think he'd be the only one to put up with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next job, and I'm gonna go Fedora guy. I think he's the most tech savvy. In a weird way.
But also able to talk to people.
Useful tech savvy.
What tech savvy?
Useful tech savvy.
Yeah. So.
Because I think Neckbeard has like a lot of tech savviness
Oh,
that just.
But you don't let him talk to people.
Great point. You're exactly. I shouldn't have said text. I should have said, more of on what is needed for my clients. I can't send Neckbeard in front of that client. They're too risky. I can send Fedora guy, and guess what? Fedora stays in the car.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
Work and play.
He doesn't know. It'll be page 1 of the handbook if he doesn't know.
And Grognard would only be good in my work if we were using Fortran or COBOL.
Right, Fortran or Pascal, possibly.
Or he's using a mainframe that we just got finally got rid of.
Yeah, I was a monster in COBOL, by the way. Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. So let's see. Let's get a couple more in there to, let's give while we think of the next question, let's give a recap for those playing at home. We have Bald Fuck in the lead, but not by a lot. Bald Fuck at 8 points. Grognard at 7. Fedora guy, Neckbeard, tied at 5. Fatbearder at 4. That guy down at still 2. By the way, those 2 are both him getting fucked.
Fuck that guy.
Yes.
He's our fuck toy.
Xtreme and I are going to Golden Gate him, so
Yeah, those were the 2 points. Hope it was worth it. Move the tail out of the way. Just precautionary. Let's see. It's another question to judge their life, if you will. What's another good one out there?
Who's most likely to have a model railroad laid out?
Why is that a good thing, though?
Because it would make Grognard get 4 points.
Oh, okay, you know what? Hold on. Biran, I'm going to take your lead on this one, not as specific, but we are talking about games. And a lot of games involve, not just miniature, that's a big part of it, but miniatures, painted miniatures, well-kept things. Who takes care of their games the best? That includes everything. Painting models, but not painting models to throw in a fucking shoebox. Okay? That's going to be a wash. Someone does that. Great looking army. Yeah, I threw them in a box. Like, that's stupid. But sleeving, taking care of everything, showing a valid concern for the games we discuss.
It's not as easy as the railroad one.
No, it's not. But Railroad's part of it.
Yeah.
Railroad is care of hobbies,
Because Fedora guy has sleeved everything and has custom wood inserts for every game he got on Kickstarter.
And probably has a bag that holds board games.
Yeah,
one of those
size PBS bag.
Would
No,
you
not the
say
PC.
that?
No, the higher end ones. The
Oh,
like
the ones that-
ones that hold 3 or 4 board games that you can take.
That
would
guy
say
only
that-
has one model for his games. And
Right.
he's very
That guy
focused.
has whatever was in like the lost and found at the game store. Fedora guy does have custom MDF inserts, but Baldfuck has battle foam for everything.
Right, but
Yeah,
he only
but-
painted the bare minimum for tournament.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Great point.
Or not at all, because he has to cycle through everything so fast.
Yeah. He didn't get a chance to even do it.
I think I would go with Neckbeard.
No.
It's a good choice.
He's got maple syrup residue on his card sleeves for his magic deck.
Neckbeard is still young, and he hasn't
He hasn't learned the
established that
value of
yet.
things.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Fat Bearder on this one. I think what Fat Bearder lacks in self-care, he makes up in hobby care. I think he's got everything covered. He's bumped up the front.
I'm going to go with Grognard still because he's not using battle foam, but he has magnetized his strips of Napoleonic soldiers and has them sitting on metal trays in a craftsman toolbox.
You know what, Biran? I dare you to look up close at those historicals and see all the primer he let show through because he didn't do a good job because it was
Right.
1981.
Well,
and
he also either painted them 45 years ago.
Right.
Right.
I was gonna say,
With
he
Pester's
didn't do a
enamel.
good job
Yeah.
because it was 1981 and there was no good jobs.
And or he didn't do those paintings because those historical armies get passed from person to person.
Great point.
They're like
Mike,
narratives.
where are you going to go, Mike, on this one? So hobby care, if you will.
I'm gonna go Fedora guy.
Okay.
I see the argument for Fedora Guy, but I also don't think Fedora Guy plays very many miniatures.
That's the thing. Well, yeah, but
He doesn't paint the
is
miniatures
it a
for the board.
quantity or a quality issue here, though?
It's whatever you're into. How do you care for that?
It's Mike, it's both, but also neither. If that makes sense. It is who would you trust with your shit? That kind of hobby care.
Oh, who would I trust with my? That's a
Isn't
different
that
question.
wouldn't that be the same thing?
No.
I mean, no? If they're fine, you know what? Then hobby care of their own stuff. The next question will be who would you trust? Fine.
All
Hobby
right.
care, Mike. Or Extreme rather.
I'm gonna go with Neckbeard. I think he is the most enthusiastic about his stuff, and he would take a level of care with it.
Yeah, agreed.
He wouldn't raw dog his magic deck.
I almost went Neckbeard on it. I went Fat Bearder, was close for me because I don't think Neckbeard has enough disposable income to truly take care of his stuff the level he wants to, but Fat Bearder does.
Yeah, Neckbeard's got the secondhand foam in a box.
Neckbeard has a sable foam from 32 years ago. You know what I mean?
You got that keyboard thing. Said, "Oh, this is a good box. I'm gonna."
Right. He's got someone buys a TV, he's like, save the top. Like, gonna make terrain? I'm not gonna make terrain. What am I, Grognard? No, I'm gonna put my models in it. Save those 8 cartons. All right. Next question.
Did you
Who
give
would
my
you
Grognard
trust?
point?
I did, yeah. He was at 7 before. Yeah, because you had you had 7. Ballfuck was at 8. Now they're both at 8. Yeah, I did. Who would you trust with your stuff? Guys, I gotta go. Family emergency. Here is my army, my stuff. I care about this. I want it back exactly as I have it the next day.
So this is an easy one for me, but then I have a second guess too. Not my choice, but Grognard I think could be a good choice, except I think he would forget my stuff. So I'm going to go with
Because
Fedora.
of dementia?
Just I don't know. He's focused on his own collection, and
Yeah. He's gonna put it on a shelf and then he gives you like, here you go. You're like, this isn't what I asked for. And you're like,
You've got hundreds of armies.
yeah, your dwarf fire slayer army has now been replaced with a French army.
Same thing.
the Fedora guy would take care of my stuff. I trust him.
That's a good choice.
I'm gonna go with Fedora guy. I'm gonna go with Fedora guy as well. Not only would I trust him with my stuff, I trust it will come back in better condition than when I gave it to him.
Yeah, I took the liberty of upgrading your sleeves to Fantasy Flight sleeves.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fedora guy. Mike?
I'm gonna go bald fuck.
Okay, interesting.
Because he, like you said, he's the most outside of the game.
IRL.
Most responsible. He's got a yard. He's got children, so he's got lives that depend on him. So I think he understands this, and
That's
has more responsibility.
I was leaning towards bald fuck and fat bearder. I'm thinking, when it comes to my stuff, who would treat it the way I would? And it's somebody that's probably, I don't see that guy or fedora guy having the means to take care of stuff the way I do. And, by money, most likely. Grognard, I don't trust them because if they're in giant, like Tupperware, not Tupperware, what are those things called?
The plastic tubs,
He
yeah.
just threw them all in. Neckbeard tries really hard. Here's the problem. I give him my army, it comes back in a fucking GameStop bag. And I'm like, why isn't it a fucking GameStop bag? It's all I had. Where's my bag? I traded it for lunch. Like, what the fuck?
Got chicken tendies with it.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go, it's close. I'm going to go fat bearder because I do think he cares. Bald fuck cares as well, but he also may get mad and throw it in the back of his SUV and slam the door on it too because he got mad.
No, he doesn't have he has a Jeep Wrangler, and as he's going to put your stuff into the Jeep Wrangler, someone says, "Hey, what are you doing driving? That's a chick car."
Yeah.
And then he get out of rage, he throws it in the back.
He yells, "It's a Jeep thing," throws it in and slams the door.
And then someone yells, "Live, laugh, love." But also, bald fuck has the ability to pay to replace anything that's damaged.
It's true. If it's painted though, how does he replace it? You know what? You know what I think of, like, when someone just throws something or causes a scene. You know what I mean? Like when Kevin threw the dice in the garbage, or was it not Paul Ewright, but another Paul threw the dice at Grogner? Like anger, but then, sorry, I'll fix it. I don't want that. I don't want the anger to begin with my stuff. I think bald fuck has too much pent up stuff going on. I think fat bearder is one with the universe already and will take care of my stuff nicely. All right. Any other questions, or are we at final scores? So anything else you could think of that would help us judge who is the best gamer archetype? We covered hanging out, playing games, our stuff, their stuff, working a job, sharing a hotel room.
Who would you be most comfortable introducing and bringing on to your local gaming group?
Yeah. And then let's go that one. Gaming group introduction, then bring it into your own house. Second question. And I'll throw a third one out. These are all personality ones. Third one, introducing to like setting up of sorts.
Like setting up on a date?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
So
with someone you actually like.
Yes, Mike. Thank you for that. Because we could easily do, oh man, I just stuck this guy with whatever.
That guy. Yeah.
So, first gaming group introduction. This is the ceremony. I don't know what you do now, Biran, because I'm not there anymore. And I was never the leader, but I was on the fucking high council. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't the leader though. I don't know what the ceremony is now. Like, do you walk across the arrow of light? I don't know what it is. Mike, when you became an Eagle Scout, there was a whole pomp and circumstance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that is now, but whatever it is, who is walking across that bridge right there? Who's in the ceremony? Who's being brought in to your game club?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think this one's easy for me. 100% fat bearder.
I agree.
He is lovable, isn't he?
Yeah. He's not going to be aggressive. He's not overly competitive.
I'll tell you what, I'm going fat bearder as well. Xtreme?
I'm going fat bearder.
Whoa, first clean sweep. Congrats, fat bearder. We've never had that. Wow. The most jovial, if you will. All right. So they're in your game club. That's great. But now we're doing Nacho Con in wonderful Lake Zurich, Illinois, for example.
Not Switzerland.
Who's getting in the door?
This one's pretty easy as
My
well.
house specifically,
Yeah, your house, Mike.
I'm going neckbeard.
Really?
Yeah.
He's nasty.
My house is nasty.
You put him in the room with the cat boxes.
All right.
All right, neckbeard it is.
I'll be okay. Here's why.
Okay.
First of all, no one has been in our house since
Me and Pat built Dead Zone Terrain.
Yeah, I was thinking that was the last time someone was there.
And I played a game of Dead Zone, I think, while you guys did that.
Yeah.
With
You
Guy.
were there, Biran?
Yeah,
You
I
were
was playing we had our Dead Zone game, me and Guy.
Yeah, you and Guy.
You were there when me, Mike, and Pat were building?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, they
You
showed
are
up a little later.
You and Guy are so unremarkable to me. Right? Unremarkable. I don't remember your existence. I remember pizza.
Yeah.
Probably
Pat bought
Rosati's
it.
pizza.
Yeah.
I remember we brought a few different beers over. Mike had a novelty beer opener. What was it?
Yeah, it was a dick.
It was a Dick. Okay.
Yeah.
It was either Dick or Voltron. I couldn't remember. Same thing.
I also had a Galactus. I got a Galactus.
Oh, it was the Galactus, the head.
Yeah, the head. Yeah.
Okay, that was what it was. Okay. I remember all of those things. I remember even some of the fucking discussions with Pat Lewis. I don't remember you existing, Biran.
Mm-hmm.
Nor Guy.
Me and Guy, we played because we were running a league, and Guy couldn't make it for our Monday night game. So we showed up because everyone was going over to Mike. So I'm like, yeah, let's go play over there.
Yeah.
Did you steal some Dead Zone pieces from the group?
No, because I knew I wouldn't build any of it.
Well, you also knew you were going to get some anyway.
Yeah.
So Mike, neckbeard.
Well, that was the last time. The house is a lot more cluttered now. Katie would be angry as hell if anyone came over, but I think the neckbearder is the least judgmental.
Wow.
That's a good call.
That's a great rationale because, the thought with most people would be who you want to see in the house and maybe even most, friend potential. But you're looking at a different perspective there.
I'm looking at Fallout and Fallout only. And there's going to be Fallout no matter what. But
okay. So neckbeard gets a point. I gave him that one already. I'll go next. I'm going to say bald fuck. Because he's going to look like me and act like me. And I might be able to get him to work the grill if I don't have to. You know what I mean? If we're doing like a little gathering.
He would take ownership of that duty.
Yeah.
As a man.
Like, I would like, and I'm not saying like a cuck situation, but certain duties, not all duties, but certain duties, I'd like to defer to bald fuck. Doppelganger, if you will. You're on Xtreme. Who's next?
I will also choose Bold Fuck. I feel like his home is probably the most similar to mine. So
kids and whatnot. You could talk about kids stuff.
Yeah, kid stuff.
He might be a dance dad.
Here's the thing, though. Bald fuck's gonna be like, yeah, I gotta go to this stupid thing. Whereas Xtreme would say, I like going.
I celebrate every moment.
He's like, no. I mean, if you talk to my wife, I like it too. But between you and me, I don't know why it's Jersey. I hate this shit. I hate this life. Okay, Biran?
I'm going with Fedora Guy because I think he's the one most likely to go along with my wife.
Okay.
They would talk about, I don't know, like Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, maybe young adult fiction. He's probably into that too.
That's fair. That guy could fit that too, though. But do you want him in your house?
Yeah. Again, I trust him to probably hold in and not poop at my house.
No, I meant that. When I said that guy, I meant quotes, that guy.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know that we were talking about Fedora Guy, and then I said that guy, but you probably thought I meant that guy.
Right.
Fedora Guy, because we were just talking about Fedora Guy, but I actually meant, do you want that guy in your house?
No.
Okay. So Fedora Guy's in your house.
Yeah. Again, similar reason to Mike because of the wife getting along thing.
Okay, that's fair.
And it'd be something new because she's used to bald fucks and fat beards always coming over.
I bet you say, honey, I'm bald fuck. She goes, I'm sorry, you're neckbeard. They're like, no!
I trimmed it today.
You're like, but I'm bald. You're not bald, fuck. You're neckbeard.
It's like when I say something like, oh man, look at that white lady. And she goes, I'm a white lady. I go, yeah, but you're not a white lady.
You're not a white lady. All right. You got a friend. You like this friend. That friend is desperate to meet somebody. They're new to the area. Whatever the story is, you know somebody who's single and they're one of these 6 archetypes. Who is it?
I would go with Fedora guy.
Wow. You do not like that friend.
I do though. I think Fedora guy, he seems like a happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
Because of the chivalry thing we said, because that's not going to last.
I think it might with Fedora guy. I think that's important for him.
Even after, okay, you know what? We don't know how far it's going to go. It's one date. I don't think Fedora guy's going to be so nice after they consummate the relationship, though.
That won't be on the first day with Fedora guy.
No.
On the 82nd day.
No, it's date 37. But once it happens, I don't see him being nice anymore.
I see him being a bit of a stalker.
Yeah, like she's still going out with him because she's too afraid to break it off.
No, he would just show up and try to win her back. Like the whole sort of like, maybe like a Cyrano de Bergerac.
Oh, so a harmless stalker.
Yeah.
Not
because any female could take him out in a fight.
Sure. Yeah. All right, Xtreme.
I'm sticking with Fedora guy.
I knew you would. Biran, Mike?
I'm not going bald, fuck, because I don't want her getting roofied.
Well, yeah, I don't want her to get day ripped. So
Grognar depends. Does he have a decent inheritance that she could con out of him when he dies?
I bet you Grognar. So here's what happens. You say, I know this guy. You then give him her info. He tries to call her, not realizing that people don't really answer the phone anymore. He gives up on all communication methods.
He sends her a letter.
Yeah, right. He mails her a letter.
But he's cheap as well. So he does it using bulk rail envelopes that he steams off the stamp for. And so she thinks it's junk mail and throws it out.
Right.
So I'll go with Grognar. Grognar's my pick.
Is that like those like the Game of Thrones letters?
Yeah,
like,
we put the wax seal.
I bet he has that.
Yes. So Grognar is my vote.
Wow. Okay.
He cannot get up to any shenanigans because nothing works down there anymore.
I don't see him ever calling her, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Mike, do you want to go? Or do you want me to go?
I'm gonna go Fat Bearder.
Fat Bearder? What's the story?
Fedora guy and that guy are too weird. Bald fuck's too angry. Neckbeard's too young. Grognard's too old. So
process of
Tell you
elimination.
what, without even everything you said is exactly what I was going to say. Fat Bearder is the logical choice because in a setup thing, like you're expecting Fat Bearder too. You know what I mean?
If they're hanging out with me, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I assume they're not going to be super hot. Yeah.
I just see Fat Bearder being available and willing and a nice guy.
Get a free dinner out of it.
Yeah.
You're going to get a free dinner out of it. And knowing Fat Bearder, it's going to be a good dinner.
Yeah.
All right. Any other sort of attitude, demeanor defining questions?
I think we're ready to give the final ratings.
Ready.
Okay. Let's start at the bottom. This is once again, for those keeping score at home, we're going to wrap it all up and you guys can enjoy and turn your scorecards in. Self-adjust stamped envelope to 123 Lois Lane in Indianapolis. And you will get whatever limited figures we have from Mantic available.
And you'll get a transcript, a written transcript.
You get a written transcript of this and a random Jenny Jones episode, of course. Starting at the bottom of the gamer archetypes. And this is I guess at this point, who's best, right? This is what we've already broken it down. Who is best?
How about who is least worst?
Who is least worst? What is least worst in life? That guy is the worst. Okay? That guy has 2 points. and they came from getting fucked by two people on this show. It's like that's a hard two. You know what I mean? That's not two, like those aren't good twos.
No.
You know, it's a hard two.
Well, I voted for it, but I think it's a good two.
Well, I don't even think those twos. I mean, I don't even think he's not gonna have a good time with those twos. He's gonna get it fucking railed.
It's not
about his good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that guy is the worst. I'm adding him up here. Oh. So Neckbeard is second worst, but it's by a lot. Like, let's remember that guy is so bad. He's so bad. Neckbeard is like top tier. He's so close. He's like 1 point away from, the middle of the bell curve here. Neckbeard's close. Neckbeard coming in with 8 points.
Wow.
Yeah. So we went from 2 bottom to Neckbeard at 8.
Doesn't Grognard have 8, or has he got 9?
Grognard and Fedora Guy have 9.
Tied.
They're right there. That's the meat of this. When you look at Grognard, Neckbeard, Fedora Guy, that's the those are your threes at your job. You know what I mean?
Meets expectations.
Right. Meets satisfactory, if you will. Fedora Guy, Grognard, Neckbeard, doing everything they can, doing a good job. Not a great job. Next we have, do you guys think it's Fat Bearder or Bald Fuck? I know it's hard to see the tick marks.
I see him.
Yeah.
Bald Fuck has 11. And Fat Bearder has 12.
Oh,
Fat Bearder is the best of
worst.
gamer archetype. Fat Bearder.
He was not high up there, but he got that 4-point sweep of introduced to gaming group.
Fat Bearder got the sweep. Also, he scored a lot of points in the friendly jovial personality.
Yeah.
Bald Fuck early on destroying just as he would like it.
Yep.
But what he has in alpha, he lacks in couth, if you will. Motherfucking couth. He lacks in couth.
He's the most normie of the group, so it's kind of good he didn't finish top.
Would you call him smarmy?
Normie.
Oh, normie. I was saying smarmy.
No, he's probably that too.
He is the most normie. Fat Bearder, though, that's the guy you want. Fat Bearder, just to recap, is the guy that's playing D&D and you want to introduce to your friends and your people at work and everybody you know. Fat Bearder's the guy. That's the guy you want.
I'm shocked it came down to 1 point.
Yeah, Bald Fuck's the guy you get, though, sometimes.
Yeah.
Fat Bearder's the guy you want. He's the guy you get. Grognard just there. I think
Grognard might have 1 point been a Fat Bearder, but he aged out to Grognard.
Yeah.
Well, there's a progression. You start off as a neckbeard.
The evolution of man.
Yeah.
Neckbeard's 25. Fat Bearder's 55. Grognard's 75. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, Fat Bearder is like 30 years.
Yeah.
Fat Bearder is like Neckbeard, at 23, 24, becomes Fat Bearder, stays Fat Bearder for his entire adult life, and then retires to Grognard status. Fedora Guy is always Fedora Guy. Is it possible that guy becomes Fedora Guy?
Yes, I can see that. No?
No.
You don't see a lot of 50-year-old furries, is what I'm saying.
I think that guy just transitions into normal non-gamer guy.
Like he just grows out of it and grows out of it completely.
So tail gets cut off, scarf gets not sold but put away for weekends only.
And he gets a data processing job.
Data processing. I can see that. Yeah, good point.
He only watches mainstream anime after that.
Yeah.
Is would you say Bald Fuck is the most likely to be converted into a gamer later in life?
Yes.
He grew up normie?
Yep. Bald Fuck was not a gamer when he was young, but
yeah, he was.
Bald
ashamed
Fuck,
of it if he was, for sure.
like that guy that I posted in the G.I. Joe group. Man, in my 20s, I was, doing drugs, banging chicks. Now I'm doing this. Now I'm bald fuck. Yeah.
Which, for the record, I knew that guy.
Bald fuck or that guy?
Nihilistic Jello that you posted.
That guy. Mike, I'm confused again. When you said I knew that guy, do you mean that guy?
No, I knew of Nihilistic Jello, the G.I. Joe post.
Nihilistic Jello.
Of course Mike knew him.
Holy shit. That is a punk band to be made right there. Nihilistic Jello. What a great fucking band name. It's the Jello that just doesn't care.
Well, you went to high school with him.
I don't remember him at all. I blocked out a lot of that. Katie liked high school a lot more than I liked high school. And I don't think she liked it that much, but she liked it more than I did.
I played Dungeons and Dragons in high school, but you would not have pegged me as a Dungeons and Dragons player in high school.
No, but I would have pegged you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're on the football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, point for Biran. Hey, we'll do this again one day, but we'll draw the 4 of us instead.
I wouldn't introduce myself.
We're most likely to fuck. Oh, yeah.
The joke is, I already did. They're already on the board right now. Oh, man,
and Mike won is what you're saying is Mike won.
Mike won. And by the way, Xtreme, in a couple of years, man, all gone.
No, it won't be. I can tell already. It's too thick.
You don't think Xtreme's going to be bald fucking in 5 years?
No,
at this age, his hair's too thick to fall out.
No, I'm in illusion state right now. I have to be careful the direction I comb my hair.
Oh,
Xtreme is going side.
The comb over.
Yeah, right now the comb over is working, but it's thinning very fast.
Oh no!
Yeah, we saw that in one of the prior videos.
I tried to comb over today.
And Mike, you didn't say anything. You just kept that within and said it would be rude to bring it up. And now look what you did.
My uncle went bald fairly early, and as a kid I used to make fun of him for being bald. So now that I'm pretty much bald, he goes, "Now how's it feel?" I go, "Yeah, but I don't care." Would I prefer to have gorgeous locks? Sure, but I don't lose sleep over it.
I'm just thankful that we're in a time where this is okay. We don't look sick. You know,
people that have full heads of hair sometimes do this,
right? For funsies,
which I find offensive, and it's.
I would say pre-1998, you go in looking like this, you're either a bouncer, a wrestler, or you're sick.
Or a Nazi.
Yeah, like the 70s, early in the 80s sitcoms, if you were bald, that was a joke in itself, right there,
Yeah, right. That was a huge joke. And so I'm thankful we're good now.
What funny related thing?
Capitalize on it now. I couldn't get the nerd pussy like in high school you kids get now. Because that was, because that's retroactive.
I couldn't get any of it ever.
Going forward, no nerd pussy?
No.
Well, I'm saying there wasn't any when we were in high school. That was the
right.
That was the So that's in the past. But going forward, Xtreme, if and when the time comes for you to buzz it, don't hesitate. Don't feel bad. Don't worry. Do I have a weird head? Just do it.
So is it a spot or is it a receder?
It's the entire middle.
Oh,
it doesn't look bad from this angle. I think you're good for a while.
Yeah, I can still hide it right now, but I've seen the change on a daily basis, and it's not going to be much.
If it gets wet, do you have problems?
If it's combed any direction other than sideways, you start seeing through the illusion.
Like how your hair was when I see like your wedding photos in the parted in the middle. That would be bad.
That might still work. It would just look stupid.
Well, yeah, it looks stupid then too.
Yeah.
I know.
What was that haircut called, by the way? Is that a name?
Were you really short on the sides and back, and then the thing?
Where it looks like someone put like a bell on your head.
Yeah, you look like a mushroom.
Yeah, like a bell. It's just a giant bell.
Those were my prom pictures, by the way, not my wedding pictures.
Oh.
Yeah. I was a bit younger.
I had the spike because I used to have thick hair. I had the spike and I had my football number shaved into the side.
Biran, you had an old picture up at one time. You kind of had the almost and I don't mean it as an insult, so don't take it that way. But I'm trying to think of that almost like the Tom Arnold in the old days.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds bad because no one wants to be compared to Tom Arnold. I don't mean it like that. I just mean that kind of.
True Lies was really good.
There you go. A young Eliza Dushku for me. I enjoyed that one. I was old, she was young, but whatever. Fun episode, fellas. I thought this is one of the most fun. I'll take a picture of this.
Yep. That's a good thumbnail.
Yeah, it's a good thumbnail. It's a great one to have. If you enjoyed this one, thank you for tuning in. If you fit one of these, put in the comments why you should have finished higher than what you did on the list.
Get together with your friends and do the same rating we did and find out where you would score people and put it in the comments.
Yeah, play along at home and let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Follow on social media at Zlurpcast. There's a group on Facebook, Zlurpcast Discussion. Buy some stuff. Mike, show off that shirt if you don't mind. Look at that. Xtreme. Whoa, slow down. I can only get so hard, you guys.
I can as well.
Mike has the Death Path All-Stars variants at Zlurpcast.net. Agent J, Brix Chell, Nacho Bandit, and Mutant Kind. Those are characters in the award-winning game Death Path. Last couple copies available on eBay. Definitely get the game, get the shirt, impress your friends, shoot to the top of the rankings immediately. Get laid if you wear that shirt. It's going to happen. Xtreme has the classic design, the classic Zlurpcast design.
That's the home jersey. Mike has the city jersey on.
Yeah, Mike has the city jersey variants. Xtreme has the original. Okay, this was a jersey created by Rick Green Gears Gearhart. This is how old that logo is, the original. He won an iPod, not an iPad, not an iPhone, not an iPod Touch. He won an iPod Nano filled with every Zlurpcast episode up until that point. He won for doing that awesome Zlurpcast logo. Very nice. Get all those and more at Zlurpcast.net. Next episode, we're going to cover a game. I don't know what it's going to be, but it will be a game and it will be awesome. Until next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Zlurpcast! Brought to you by Nuffles. Bet you can't just roll a one.